Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Star Technology. Now we're going to continue on, as I keep saying. So, yeah, let's crack on to it. We got some vanadium last episode. So, let's go. Right, we were at the point now where we can get some vanadium steel. So, it needs to go through the EBF, but that's fine. Vanadium steel dust, we can do that. This does require an MV mixer, though. Now, I've only got one good electronic circuit left, so I either need to get some more diodes, which I think that's what I'm gonna, well, that's what I'm planning on doing right now. Let's get drum. Have I got any drums which are empty? Hydrogen, no I do not. We're gonna have to get another drum. Brilliant. I might as well make like an absolute ton of these if I can. Why does it do this every so often? You have to... What? Okay. Bronze. Ah, I need literally one more plate. That's so annoying. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to get ourselves... I think I've got enough glass right there. Grab that, sorry. I do have some vanadium already. And the recipe for this, by the way, if I didn't show you, is mixer. I'm going to bookmark that one there. I love that you can bookmark the actual recipe itself. That's so good. But it's chromium, vanadium, and some steel dust. And I've been putting a load of the ruby dust, which should be in here. Whoa, there's loads. And also you get chromium from that as well. So I've got a decent amount of chromium right here. Right there, see? This was running. I got myself some aluminium as well. But as I said, we need a mixer. When we get the mix, by the way, I'm just going to remove this one and put it somewhere else. And, yeah, we'll try and get ourselves... This is getting us like a load of 17 right now. 18. Yeah, perfect. Cool. All right. So, plan is... I need to get those diodes, don't I? So, let's do this. I'd love it if we could chop this, but we can't do that yet. So, that there is the diode recipe. And we need that drum. I will say this is getting proper painful without applied energistics. Like, I know how to do this with applied energistics. It's just like right now I'm struggling a little bit because of not having the ability to just program something in. I have to remember stuff. My memory is not great. So let's pop those in with some gallium arsenide. There we go. That's going to do that. So, 2 diodes. That's going to go in here. I just need to get some tin on the go up here. And then we also need some copper wire, which we got right there. I think it's copper wire for this. 2 copper wire. So, we need 16 copper wire. I think it's the same amount of copper wire as it is. Yeah. That'll get us 1, and then eventually we'll get to the point where we've got enough to do like all of this. So let's take that liquid tin. We should probably make some soldering alloy at some point, but for now I think we're all right. There we go. So this is going to make us a mixer, and as I said, all I'm going to do is stick it on this right here. You get a decent amount out of this. You get 9. Pretty good. We're slowly upgrading. Now I forgot. But over here, we've got the advanced centrifuge. We've got the advanced electrolyzer twice. So we made 2 of those. I forgot we did that. I don't know why I made 2 there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We've got enough stuff right now to make ourselves the advanced mixer. I am going proper off script as well. Because if we have a look at... Pop that there. There we go. That will take more power than we're giving it. But it should use its buffer. Yeah, if we look at the quests, it wants us to make the laser engraver right now. Right here. But for some reason, I'm making the... Why did I make the mixer? Oh, because I need vanadium steel. Yeah. So we need some steel. We've got some vanadium, and I'll get some chromium from over here. Steel. And we got some steel dust as well, which is pretty good. So let me put 7, 1, and 1. You are going to run out of power before we can do anything. I might have to move this. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? Is that going to eat all of that stuff that I just put in it? I think it is, you know. That's kind of annoying. Just wasted some steel right there. It's fine, though. I can macerate this down. Where is it going to go? Is it going to go in here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to put this key... No, wait. That is the wrong one. I'm going to put it here. So it's connected. The other two, I don't think they're even processing anything. Is this processing? This might be, actually, as this comes through. Yeah, that one is processing. This is stopped because that is full up, I think. Yeah. That is absolutely fine for now, I think. But, yeah, for now, let's do this, this, this. Stick it on option 1. And there we go. That's got enough power to, like, actually let us do this. Which is good. I should probably make some more of this as well. Is vanadium steel any good? I got told that the cobalt brass is pretty good as well. For, like, tools and stuff. But we don't really use tools, if I'm honest. It's not like we're going mining. So, I'm sure there's a reason to do it later on. So, there's vanadium steel. It's not a quest, though, is it? No, because we need to actually smelt it up. So, let's put 1 in there. Are you keeping up? In fact, what we need to do is have a look over here, see if this one's keeping up. It is indeed. Nice. It doesn't keep up if I connect up the this thing over here. The mechanical sieve. So, we're just not going to connect it up. We've got enough items right here. I know we should probably have it running at all times, but it's fine, in my opinion. There we go. We got the buzzsaw right there. I'm working my way up to making one of these right now. I've got the MV conveyor module. Got myself the electric motor. We are just waiting on... what is it we need? We just need diodes, isn't it? I think it's just diodes. So liquid glass, which means I need to get some liquid glass. Oh my goodness, can't type. There you go. Is that literally the only way to get it? Okie dokie, quartzite. Is there any way? Oh yeah, you can use quartz sand. Let's do that. You can get Certus quartz from quartz sand. Why the heck am I doing all of this then? That's super stupid. Okay. I'm going to get a stack of this. What is it to get? How do we get quartz sand? Sorry, let's have a look. No, not that one. Go back. Does it just macerate? It is. Stick it in like that, and we should be getting a ton of quartz sand. That's what I like to see. Oh yeah, I should check on the ruby over here. It's always good to come back to see that every so often. Now, at some point, I will be making... Is that going to get us 2? I think it's 7 per, or is it a bit more? Like 6, didn't it? Anyway, yeah. I will be making a complete, like, setup for all of the geodes, I think. Later on down the line. Obviously, as soon as we get applied energistics, we'll be fine. That's why I keep telling myself, at least. Anyway, what is it that we need to do with this? We need to centrifuge it. Centrifuge. Now, this one here is a centrifuge, right? Yeah. I'm putting it in this one because this one's going to be quicker, if I'm honest. So, that does get you... That is so annoying. I didn't even realise that was a thing. I would have done this a while back if I'd have known that. Maybe it was an MV thing. What do you think? Let's have a look. Mix... No, centrifuge. LV. We could have got certain ages ago. I'm so annoyed at myself. Are you done? Oh, you're still going. Okay. Right, there is the cutter. This is the first one we've got as well. Which is a quest, by the way. So, I am keeping an eye on the quest, to be fair. So, yeah, we've got that one right there. Now, I believe if we have a look at the cutter, and we look at, well, in the quest it asks us to make the wafers right there. Silicon wafers. It takes more power if you were to use just regular water, and it takes longer. But I think that's fine at this point. We should try it. Stick it there for now. I really need to sort these out. You know what I could do? Instead of putting it there, don't you dare fall into the void. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If I put it here, is that going to be okay, putting it there like that? I don't know. Let's get a bucket. I'm going to get a bucket of lubricant and put it in this. So this one over here has got some lubricant. Thank you. That's going to cause that one to kick in. Always good. And what I can do is chuck that one in there. Get our silicon ball. And that is just going to do its thing. I'm pretty sure that the cutting machine, most of the things that are in here use lubricant or water or distilled water. But lubricant's always the best. So me leaving that in there should be okay. If not, we can always drum it out if we need to. But that is wafers. Love it. Excellent. Right, so next thing we need to do is laser engraver, and then I'll make some of these chips. Now, I'm going to make this chip right here first, if I can, which does require any of these right here. So either the blue one, which requires this thing, which we're not going to do. We'll probably make... Oh, missed. We'll probably make the sapphire lens. So somehow make the plate and then use the cutter. That uses distilled water. No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, so I'll make some sapphire. Hopefully I can do that anyway. Sapphire dust we've got right there. Can we turn this dust using the autoclave or whatever it's called into... Oh, it turns into aluminium nuggets. Didn't know that. How do we make a block? I wonder right here. So you can explosion craft it. Yeah, how are we supposed to get this? Smelt raw sapphire? No, we can't really do that. So we've only got the dust, basically. Basic sifter? We have to do that? Purified, and then you put it through the basic sifter, and then you can get the actual... Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. Flawless. You can get it from that. Not at all what we need right there. I think it is we're going to have to do this sifter thing. Because we're not going to get to implosion crafting in a while. Implosion compression, I mean. There's no way we're going to get to that point. Oh, can we smelt anything? No, we can't. Fair enough. Fair enough. We are going to need to try and get some of this. Flawless sapphires. Basic sifter. Oh, I don't want to do any of that stuff. If that's the way we have to do it, though, it's fine. We should do it that way. Right. I made a basic ore washer. Did I do that wrong? Ore washing. Put it on number 2, and it goes really, really quick. But you don't get, like, aluminium or the stone dust. Which is fine by us, because we don't care about that, if I'm honest. And that's going to go into the sifter. So if I just tell this to output to the side, like that. Makes a very lovely noise right there. And that should be getting us... Fingers crossed we can get an exquisite. It's like a 5% chance, so I don't expect it first time. But we are doing a YouTube series, so YouTube luck, are you going to come in? You're kidding me. We actually got it first time. That's insane. So that makes us the blue... where is it? Lathe. Stick that one through there. That'll make us the blue... no, the sapphire lens, which is blue, basically, right there. So, yeah. So we can use that in the laser engraver. There you go. And that'll get us these little wafers. I think this is what we need to do. And then you put that through the cutting machine and with some distilled water or lubricant. And you can get some of these chips. Then we need to use some of those chips to get... Why do we need a transformer? Is that what it was asking us to get? If I have a look in the quests. Energy hatch. That's it. Yeah. So we can get... Probably need 2 energy hatch... MV energy hatches to get ourselves HV. Electric blast furnace. That will get us some hot Canthal. And then we can use the Canthal... Can we use HV with... what we've got? I think we can. Also, why does it kind of say that we need... Oh, I hate that you can't go back to this screen. There must be a an option I can press that when you press like escape or E or something like that, it goes back to this screen from it, right? Anyway, we need the advanced assembler to make this apparently. But I don't know why we need the advanced assembler to make it. Doesn't matter, we'll make it anyway because it's part of the quest, isn't it? It's taking its time. You also get 2 sapphire dust out of it, which is not too bad. Okay, I need to make MV alloy smelter at some point as well, because we need some of this star steel ingots. Because we can use this with the bender to get a double steel ingot. And then we can use this in a forming press, which we also need to make a forming press apparently. So I'll bookmark that one. To get each of the different inscriber presses. And now, if I remember correctly as well, the alloy smelter, which again, I'm going to get the advanced one on the docket right there. This one right here. I think this is the one. There you go. See? And it needs to be MV. So we do definitely need to get an advanced alloy smelter. And then a forming press. We should be good after that. Now, if I run over here and we have a look in this one. Yeah, there we go. We got ourselves some skystone. Skystone dust. Very good. I like it there. I like that. Chromite sludge dust as well. What can we do with this? Centrifuge it. Get chromite. Okie dokie. What about this stuff? Rare earth sludge. Rare earth. Okay, what do we do that? Centrifuge that, and you get like a pile of ooh, loads of really good stuff. Cadmium, neodymium, that would be really good, because neodymium you can get this. You can electrolyze it. That has to be HV though, by the looks of it. I'm looking this time. So you can get yourself some neodymium like that, and then with some of this stuff in the middle, you can get the best version of the magnets. So I might have to look into that. And we've got some vanadium right there. I should probably just get these on the go whilst I think about it. I was just looking up some ways of getting us some nitrogen. Because if you put nitrogen with, well, aluminium, if it's in here somewhere. You could also put it with like the vanadium steel and stuff. But if you put it with the aluminium, is actually better. Because, yeah, it's just really good. Right there, we can get the time down. Basically, we halve the time, halve the amount of energy used. So I'm kind of thinking we do that. Aluminium, we do it on a different program, which is fine. We could do that. Let's take these out for now. We can prepare. Now, from what I remember, which one is it? Is it the centrifuge? Look. Electrolyzer. It's the electrolyzer. We can get some nitrogen. I'm only doing this purely because I wanted to get the nitrogen as well. Just trying to figure out a good way of getting that. So, stick that one in. We probably need a few more drums as well. So, let's do that. Oh, here we go. That is pretty good right there. We've actually got a decent amount. So, I can stick that in there like that. So, that's nitrogen. We can change this over here to option number 2. And if I put that one in, 30 seconds it says. And it used a bit of nitrogen. That is so good. I think there's 9 in there, right? Yeah. And also, as I said, it uses less power. And we could always do with a little bit of that. Although we are doing alright on power right now because we're not running this thing. So that's pretty good. Also, this thing is not running. I turned all of these off using my my wooden mallet. So we don't really need this running right now. At some point, we will get it so this thing is running and is producing us like all the stuff. And then we've got a macerator per one of these and, you know, it's all good. But that'll be further on down the line. I think for now, every minute getting 2 aluminium is pretty decent. In fact, what I'm going to do is grab that as well. How big is this? 16. My goodness, that took ages. The robot arms right here require MV, flipping MV circuits. So I used up all of my MV circuits right there. But we got ourselves the advanced assembler, which I might put in this in place of this. The MV stuff is quicker, right? So yeah, I should be using this Maybe I'll stick it there. So that's going to be powered now. So I'm going to start using that a little bit more instead of this one over here. I mean, technically, we can use a drum. Got any empty ones? Oh, I do have an empty one. Nice. Take all of the rubber out of there, and we can just move it over to this one for now. I've got loads of aluminium. I think that was a really good idea of ours to start using some nitrogen over here. Are you... Okay, you've got 11 left. Yeah, there's 11 in there. Nice. It's a really good idea. Aluminium. I've also... I don't know if I've shown this off, but I've got the modular router right there that's just sending directly... Man, there you go. You can see it. It sends all the way over there, which then puts it in our system. Aluminium. There it is. So we've got a decent amount right there. We've just got to actually do stuff with it now. So we need to make this laser engraver. I've already made, I believe at least, I've already made this MV machine hull. Actually, did I make all of them? MV. Yeah, I made all of them for these 4 machines. So I made the advanced assembler just now. We're going to need a laser engraver. We are going to need the alloy smelter. And we are going to need the forming press. Right? Because we need the forming press later on. 4 reasons. What is the reason we needed? Oh, cool. You could do this. Huh. Why did we need... Ah, because we need to get the calculation stuff. And later on, maybe turbines. I might do some GregTech, like, power at some point. What the heck are these credits used for? Silver credits, gold... Okay, Macradar. Don't you know what this is used for? That'd be cool, though, if we could... like use credits for stuff. Anyway, I was so close earlier to going to the shop and buying some MV circuits, but I feel like that is admitting defeat. I think later on down the line, we might have to do it. Like this one here is 24 and you get 6 out of it. But right now, we have got the capability to do it. It's like skipping some time. And we've got time right now. So... I feel like later on is going to be more important, basically. This is slightly quicker. You can see that it's definitely a little bit quicker. Right. So, plan is, now we've got that one, I'm going to start making the laser engraver. I do need to make an absolute ton more of these, though. I don't know what was missing, actually. Let's have a look over here. What have we got? Okay, everything is missing. So, we do need to start making those. I'm going to do some calculations as well, see how many we need. We got 1, so we need at least 2 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 6 more. Okay, we could do that. Are you finished over here? Oh, lovely. That's a good amount of copper wire there. Lovely. Another thing I did was I went and emptied my thingy over here. So if we have a look, that got emptied. And I put it all through this, and I set up a modular router to take from here and put into our system. So that way, now we've got a bunch of these cured rubber. I don't like the other way of doing cured rubber. So if we look at the rubber sheets, right, we could do, I think it's this one. Rubber ingots. So we can make some rubber ingots. Maybe that would have been better, thinking about it. Raw rubber pulp. Make some rubber ingots that way, and then you can make some rubber sheets. Now, we could use the fluid solidifier, but it might have been a better idea, if I'm honest. But to be fair, that didn't take me very long to go off and do that, and we got a ton of them, so we don't have to think about it for now. But yeah, time for me to just go off and make a bunch of stuff again, I think. There's loads of things. I'm going to leave this over here. In fact, what I might do... See what? Let's grab this. Grab the nitrogen. There you go. Pop the nitrogen in there for now. That means we need 15 to be in this. It is going up. It's going up very nicely. So this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. Good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably be back when I've got all 3 of these machines. I'm not going to use them until I've got all 3. So yeah. Let me go off and do that, and then we'll be right back. 10 years later, we've got ourselves all of the bits now for this. Oh my goodness. I had to make, like, all of this stuff again, just to make myself some more of those good electronic circuits or whatever they're called. So, my goodness. Right, so we've now got this, and I can grab my sapphire laser lens. Whilst I was doing this, by the way, oh, that's a point. I haven't looked at it yet. Over here, I did a bunch of this right here. Ooh, exquisite emerald. Lovely. I don't know what this is used for. Later on, we can get some raw crystal chips. Oh, you need that for a few things. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, fine. We'll get to that point at some point. But, yeah. So, we got the sapphire lens. We can use that to make these old wafers right here. I think this is the one we need to do. Yeah. So, you only get one, but you actually get 6 out of it. Now, again, I've completely forgotten why we need this, but let's set it up for one thing. Right now, though, over here is the only place I've got that's properly set up for it. Oh, also, I should have seen this one before. You can just use glass, and it's like ridiculously quick compared to what I've been doing, which is 30 seconds to get. So it's basically like a whole minute to get one set of it. So yeah, let's put this one over here. We're going to use the laser engraver. Is that connected? I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Pop that one into the laser area. And silicone. I also made a couple of extra silicone balls, because I thought that would be very useful. Now, green laser or emerald laser. Is there one of those? Yeah, there is. Is this used for? Used for RAM later on. Okie doke. Yes, we might need this. Have a look. Do we need the RAM chips? I'm guessing it does tell us in the quests to go get some RAM chips. RAM chips. It's literally one of the next things to do. And once we got the RAM chips, and we got the IC chips, and we've got the basic integrated circuits, and we've got the good integrated circuits, we can make ourselves the advanced integrated circuits, which also need some transistors, so we have to go all the way around like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to do this at some point, get the arc furnace up and running, because that will make me some better recipes later on. Because we can use, I think it's, where am I thinking? We use it in the wire mill. Ugh, extruder, you can go away. If we use it in the wire mill like this, we can use this with some silicon wafers. We can even get 4 out of it there. We can get double the diodes. Like, it's really good to get the annealed copper. So we need to do that at some point. But for now, there is the wafer. And where is our cutting machine? One of these. I've just bundled them together over here, haven't I? I think this over here is the cutting machine. Please say that that's going to be okay. It's not, though, is it? We need some power over here. This is not good enough, apparently. Right, there we go. That is now at least doing it right there. I only made the 1A this time because we're only going for this one right here. I probably could have used, yeah, I'll poo. I probably should have put this right up against this. I mean, technically, I can get it to also connect to this one if we needed it, but we're all good. I really need to redesign this place once we've got some applied energistics up and running. That's what I'm trying to say right there. Quest. Yeah, quest. Lovely. Right, why did we need that quest right there? Is it for this thing? It is for this thing. MV energy hatch. And why do we need the MV energy hatch? Might say in the quest, I guess. Let's have a look. These can be used to overclock your EBF again, this time to HV. Do we need HV for Canthal? That's a question, I guess. Look. It does need HV. Oh, interesting. And you can use copper nickel for that. Good stuff. Right. That is basically all we needed right there for this. So I might get rid of this. Probably need some more later on. I forgot that this laser thingy was going, if I'm honest. So maybe we take these ones out. There's a lot of wafers right there, but it's fine. We'll figure that one out later. I think we've got enough right here to be going on with. So we need 2 MV energy hatches, I'm guessing, right? So this one right here is fine aluminium. It's on an MV assembler. We've got one of those. So fine aluminium, magnetic thingy right there, so we could do that. Good old rod right here. 1 and 2, because we want to double everything, don't we? Okay. Right, so aluminium. I already made some aluminium wire by accident at one point, so that was quite useful for us, to be fair. We'll stick that one in. So we need 2 more, basically. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That I put these on like this. Yeah, there we go. I put it on number 2. Because I was trying to get like certain types of wire. I think it was this wire. No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have now got the correct amount of aluminium wire. Is this the, this is the assembler, right? So, rum. I made a ton of drums as well. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but that way we can take that one out of there. Pop that one in with these, and it needs to be on a certain number 1. Right. That is, if we just stick these 2 away like that, that is enough right there. Brilliant. Now, the only problem is, should I have made a 4A or whatever it was? Right here. I have no idea. Ooh, I figured out how the tree thing works now. Took me a while to do this. Right, so if we want to do, like, Canthal coil block, for example, view recipe tree. So for one of these, we need 1 copper, 2 aluminium. We need 3 aluminium dust, 3 chromium, 3 iron. And we get 1 left over as well. Yeah, and then that goes through all up here. Perfect. There you go. That might just take a while. Oh my goodness, it's going to take ages. I'm going to make Canthal, and then I can take this Canthal and I can pop it in the electric blast furnace. There's low... Wait, no, this is now HV. Perfect. I'm swapping this out over here. So we actually had a 4A over here. And I know that this one was a 1A. And, right, plonk that one down. I've actually got the +4 right here. Let's do that. Stick that there, stick that there. There you go. That's going to be running perfectly. Perfectly fine. Why are you not perfectly fine? Why are you not getting the power that you need? That is now making us some hot Canthal. I love it. I did have to make a brand new power source that is exactly just for this. So that is kind of annoying, but we're getting there with this, right? We're getting there. Once we've got some applied energistics, everything will be way better. That's what I'm trying to think. So, let's go back to Canthal. I think I've got a bunch of Canthal, actually, thinking about it. Over in the mixer. Oh, poo. Did I even mix all of the Canthal together? Nope. At least we got the hot one right there, so that's going well. Right, I've made a chemical bath. I know I should probably make the vacuum freezer, or whatever it's called. But chemical bath, because it does the same thing for Canthal. If we do this, you can use the vacuum freezer, which takes 6 seconds. Probably better to use the vacuum freezer. Although, I will say the vacuum freezer does require a lot of stuff. Oh, wait, can we even make it yet? Never mind. I don't think we can even make the vacuum freezer. We'll probably make one of these later on anyway. But yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. It's a big box. But yeah, we got some... Is that not a quest? Oh, okay, never mind. We got some Canthal now. We've got the hot one. Yep, perfect. We got Canthal, perfect. And loads of these tokens now. Now it wants us to do this. Now, that is aluminium foil. So that's 2 aluminium per. And I think that's 8 Canthal per. So it's basically 8 Canthal per one of these. And we need 16 of those, I believe, right? Is that what that says? Okay. Well, yeah. We'll have to do... I'm going to try and get myself 1 coil today. And then we'll probably call it a day. Once I've got everything set up for this, we should be able to get hot... What's it called? It's hot silicon. Or we should be able to get silicon, basically. And then we should be able to use the silicon to make stuff from Applied Energistics, and then I'm going to completely redesign the base. Right now, we're kind of stuck over here. I might rip everything down, back down to like barely anything, put it all in the chest, and then rebuild it, including all of these. I like this. I thought this was a cool idea. But we are missing a set, aren't we, of crushing wheels. And also, we figured out that the windmills are actually way better. So we should just make like an absolute ton of windmills at this point. Yeah. They also look really cool, spinning down like that. Love it. Right, anyway, let's crack on and try and get ourselves some Canthal. So first things first, we need to lob it in here like that. I think that's going to make the ×2, and we need the ×2, right? For, yeah, the assembler. We've also got the assembler as well, as in the MV assembler, so we're all good on that front. We need the aluminium foil. Now, if I'm right in thinking, it's basically 1 for 1. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so we need 2 aluminium per. Okay, well, we can do that right now. Aluminium. 1, 2. Why is that so quick to bend? That kind of makes sense because aluminium's like really easy to work with in real life. We can grab that there as well. I think that's everything for that. And then we need some copper as well. Just going to go in here. I'm just going to be so good when we don't have to do this anymore and we could just use Applied Energistics. Right, over here, I have got this using that there. Now, this might not work because we might not have the power for it, but if I grab I've got the assembler right here. Put that on there. Stick those in. And that one. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Nah, I didn't think it would. Okay, well. Oh, plan. There you go. We can pause that one. Ah, I like it. I like it a lot. Ah, and then eventually we won't have to jump over everything and have cables all over the place. Yeah, I like this idea. So if we can get one of these, we know the plan, and we know we just have to wait and get ourselves enough of these that we can convert this over. And then when it's Canthal, you know what? Let's try and get ourselves some silicon, and then maybe we start getting into Applied Energistics. Oh, it's worth mentioning as well that hot Canthal actually hurts you if you're holding it in your inventory. So, yeah, I've had it in here for a while. So, hot Canthal is not going to show up because we haven't got any in there right now. But, yeah, I'm really glad we did this over here as well. Ooh, nitrogen. We are down to only 18 left, and we've got more than 18 right here. So, we might need a bit more. Here is the last one that we needed, and now we've got ourselves 16 Canthal. That took so long. Seems to have worked. Okay, so hot silicon, is that it? It is indeed. Now, silicon dioxide, we can get that from soapstone, flint dust. I might do this one just because it is better, and then carbon dust you can just get that from charcoal, but apparently not. But you know what, that is absolutely fine because we can use some of this right here. There you go, there is a coal dust. Put that one back through. Carbon dust, brilliant. And then it was flint dust, right? Flint dust. So we got a couple of flint there. I know we got loads of flint over here as well, so what was it for flint dust, sorry, to make this? It was the centrifuge. So, hot ingot. Oh, it flipping did it straight away. I like that. That's so good. Did it also put it on the correct circuit? I think it did, you know. And it already finished. Hot silicon is right there. Now, can we put that through this right here? Can we get some hot silicon? That'll get me the quest, at least. Have a look. There we go. And then finally, we are going to be able to get up to this point. And we need to make some of that star metal. Or at least we need to make all of the Inscriber presses. Which does mean double star metal. Which comes from star metal. Which comes from this right here. Alloy smelter. Needs to be MV, which we made an MV alloy smelter. Steel. Skystone. You get 3 out of it. Oh, it's all going well right now. And there is our silicon ingot. Brilliant. Nice one. Well, I'm going to leave it here for today. I might continue on if I'm honest. Now, this is the thing. I've not really been doing intros and outros, so I might have to cut all of the videos at certain points. I know I've just been recording this whole weekend, so I don't know. I prefer doing it that way. It's a bit mind dump, and I have to do like a lot of stuff in between cuts, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I should probably go around and start tidying up a bunch of stuff, but yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to put the alloy spouter right there. And we're going to try and get... Well, we want to get this, don't we? So that is 2 steel and some skystone. Steel. Skystone dust. We've got 20 right there. I don't want to use too much of this because I don't know how much we're going to need later. But how many of these do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, and 4. That needs silicon dust. Okay, that's fine. We can do that one easy. So we only need 4 of those. But it's a double plate. And each one of the... Wait, I think it's every 2 of these gets you 3. Oh, the maths on this is going to be horrendous. Cool. Okay, so stick that on number 2. Put those in. Oh, please say you don't... Oh, you're going to need an MV bender, aren't you? Stick that back on 1 then. I hate you so much. Need to make an MV bender now. That is such a big recipe as well. That's so annoying. Oh, cool. Wait. I just figured it out. Yeah, I'm at that point now where I can literally just put these through and they go together anyway if you use a hammer on them. So there's 1. Wait a minute. Let's just do that. That should get us all of the ones that we need. Let's just do it with 1 right now. We'll see what we can do. So this one, we can stick this one in the... we need a bunch of this stuff later on anyway, so it's fine that I did that. Stick that one there. That's the forming press. We could put that in. Are you still going? I didn't realize you were still going. Sorry. We put that one in with Certus quartz, diamond, silicon dust, and gold ingots. Let's do that right now. Certus quartz we've got right here. We've got diamond right there. Silicon dust we've got right there. And then we've also got a gold. And we can just do those ones like that. Stick this one in. I think we could just literally put all of them in like that. Printed. It wants to make us... Yeah, we want to make one of these each, though. So, one of these, though. Okay, we can use silicon in the bender. There you go. And then, what is it for the rest of them? You know what? I should just bookmark all of them, shouldn't I? Right. I'm going to take a diamond block, because apparently we need this. Get my mallet. Get this turned back on. I did turn it off, but that should make that right there. Let's turn it back off again because I've been leaving these in here. I don't want them just like go to waste, if you know what I mean, and forgetting about them. So that one goes in. We need a gold plate as well. We need a... Oh, okay. We need Certus quartz plate. I didn't even think about that. Certus quartz plate. I think you can put it in the bender. No, never mind. How do you get a Certus quartz plate? Compressor with some of the dust, apparently. Or you could do this. I might just do that, if I'm honest. We've got the cutter right there, don't we? So, yeah, why not, eh? We could just do... When that's finished, I can turn it back off. And in here... That one is the calculation. right there. So I can put that one in with one of those. And that's going to make us calculation processor or printed calculation circuit. So that one is there. We are going to need a lot more of the silicon ingots. So I need silicon. Okay, we've got 9 right there. They are hurting me, but that's fine. We are in I always say creative, but we're in peaceful mode, so it doesn't matter. We're not going to lose health or anything. But we're going to need a few of these because obviously we want to make them afterwards. We want to actually make the printed stuff after, so and that one there is the logic circuit, so we could put that one in right there. We'll probably need to make a couple of these alloy smelters because these aren't consumed, the presses aren't consumed, right? So you can just use these like the inscribers. And there is the printed logic, this one here. I think this is going to be the silicon one, and we're going to need a few of these. So I'm definitely going to make a few of these, but before we do that, I think I need some more of the silicon. Yeah, there we go. And if I'm right in thinking you don't need redstone for these. Quest? How is this not a quest? Oh, it wants you to get all of the presses first. Okay, that's fine then. About to get the last one right now. Good stuff. There it is. Hey, there we go. And the last one for us to get is the engineering. So if I pop engineering, yeah, put one of those in with a diamond plate, you guys have an engineering. And then I think what you do is with the printed silicon, yeah, you just alloy smelt these two together. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Quest. Another quest. Yeah, there we go. Applied Energistics is unlocked. Go check out Applied Energistics quest book. Printed circuits. Oh, okay, we've done that one. Energy acceptor. Oh, okay. So it wants us to make an energy acceptor now. That's fine. We can do that. Let's do that over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the reason why I made some quartz glass, by the way, is the energy acceptor. So, acceptor. And energy acceptor. And then that unlocks. Why does that not unlock this? That's very confusing. Unlock dependencies. Void extractor controller. You have to get that one first. We've done that one right there. I'm confused by that. But okay, doesn't matter. We're at that point now. Futuristic machines. Fair enough. Right. I take it now what we need to do... where is it? Automation age? Is this the thing that it wants us to have a look at? Maybe. I don't see any applied energistics. Where's the applied energistics? Ah, it's down here. That one right there. Ah, you need to get each one of these now. So let me do that real quick. So let me get one more silicon in there. Obviously, we're going to try and get ourselves an advanced alloy smelter for each one of these. And then what we'll do is... yeah, we'll just set up the automations for it. Final one, logic processor. That is now, I think, unlocked this bit. And then it's unlocked like all of this stuff. The big one right there is the pattern provider, and more specifically, the extended pattern provider. This thing is going to be so good for us. How the heck do we get fluix in this pack? Ah, can we charge this? That's a point. Can we charge this on the thingy? Oh, you can polarize it. That's really good. I like that. Hey, there we go. We got charge status. Shocking. Definitely. Love it. Right, what's the first thing we need to do then? I want to try and get... like, the problem is we don't really need, like, the disk drive and all of that. The thing that we want to get out of the disks right here is the crafting storage. That's literally all we need is the crafting storage. There's the wireless right there as well. Oh, this is so good. This is genuinely the best. Co-processors as well. I suppose we want to get some quartz fiber. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can put it in the wire mill. That is actually genius. I take it all of these were here first, and I just didn't notice it. Also, I put that on the wrong one. No, I didn't. It's all good. Quartz fiber. That is a quest. Love it. Let's go back to the original quest and see if we've unlocked this bit up here. How have we not unlocked this? I'm so confused by that. We've unlocked this. Void ore extractor. And then, what was the other one? It was skystone. Oh, we need a bucket of that. Oh, we need a bucket of that. Okay. Oh, wait. It's just a tick. I knew that would be the case. And then this one's also just a tick. Brilliant. And now that has unlocked us this over here. So we can get the 2 from that. And then we can say tick on that one. So we've completed the bits for applied energistics. I think I'm still going to go through all of the bits here, but we're at the point now where I can basically strip the absolute heck out of our base and redo a lot of stuff. Like, for one thing, I'm not going to... Well, I'm going to get rid of all of this water wheels and stuff because we don't need them. They look cool. We don't need them. We're going to use some windmills because they're so much better. And we're going to have a massive field of windmills because why not? Brilliant. Right, well, let's call it there for today, I think. So, let me grab these a second, and we can put these in the offhand as well. There you go. Let's do one of these. There you go. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I can't believe you guys have watched this all the way through. You guys are insane. Well, we got there in the end, though. Told you applied energistics was incoming. Yeah. That's all my backlog done now.